Welcome to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug. This is Down the Oubliette, out now on itch.io for a price of $5. I got it for $3 on sale. Is it still on sale? I don't know. Link in the description. But your first question is going to be, well, Slug, what's an oubliette? Well, that is a dungeon you enter via a trap door. Second question, what kind of game is Down the Oubliette? Well, it's a bit of a dungeon crawler, as you might expect, with a tower defense motif. So, let's continue and then start over, because it's easy to get stuck here if you don't properly manage your health and energy, etc., etc. So, this is my main character here walking around in this dungeon. I can dig through these bits of darkness. Important to look at is your radar, sonar, your little meter that shows you whether or not there are any ghosts and or spiritual beings in your immediate vicinity. So that when you dig, you don't dig up those ghosts when you're not ready for them and have not planted any equipment to combat those specters just yet. So right here, straight line, I can dig, no problem. But the sine wave here gets straight, it gets a little bit, and then it gets really wavy in terms of when it comes to those spooky ghosts being right next door. So that, I already screwed up. I got hit, that's a problem. So you start with 4 health. When you finish a stage, you get 1 health, and that's just killing the ghosts, give you energy, and the energy is used to build these bits of contraption. So right now, I'm just gonna go die here. So just murder me. We'll start it again, and I'll show you how it's supposed to work. So, thankfully, not permadeath. I am continuing to where I got to, which is floor 4, with the same amount of health, energy, and upgrade points. So, this is, I think, on run-to-run randomized. Once you're in a run, it's the same each time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold my body, and I'm going to turn to face this square. Then, I will place a piece of equipment. Each one has a different energy cost. So you can see there's a 2, 3, 1, 4. And each piece of equipment does a different bit of deal. And I can only afford either the orb thing here or the fan. And the fan won't hurt enemies. You crank the fan. But it's not going to help in this opening segment. So, putting down this deal here. Then I will walk over here and dig and find in the same spot, oh look, it's a monster. It's a ghost! And eventually, this thing will totally murder that ghost. The problem that you'll find, eventually, is that if you do not plan properly, there are certain items that can only kill certain of these specters, and if you have not built them, you're just going to get hit and probably die, and that might mean you are stuck and must start the whole thing over. So, when those ghosts go down, you get more energy. I can build now a second one of these. So essentially you are having to dig your own path, and that's the path of a tower defense thing, but you're doing it yourself. It's very claustrophobic so far, and I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's definitely challenging. That is for dang sure. So, we now have back to 0 energy and a second orb, and I know that down here, right here, should be more of these ghosts. And according to the sonar, radar, ghost meter, there are 5 more of these on this board. So, that's 1. Once you've done that, you can't do any more digging at all. And it is just wait for them to die or you to die. Your only options there with that. And of course, you can, thankfully, kite them around the environment. But any more than 2, you're going to have a problem right there because there's not enough room to move around and you can't move these little pillars that are in your way. So, there are 4 more ghost spawning deals here, and the question is where, why, and how. So, here's my issue. I have 2, and I have 2 health, and I can do what I do here and maybe survive, maybe not, but I need the one that costs 4. Because eventually, they spawn the ghost with a hat. And if you can't shoot the hat off, then you're not going to kill that ghost, and you're just screwed. So I can get rid of these 2 that don't have the hat, but the hat-wearing ghost is the bane of my existence in this game thus far. Because look at this. I'm just going to eat that hit, and it's not going to be, like, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. So what we're going to do here is start over, because I've reached an impasse. So we're back at the entrance with 4 health, which is good. And then we head back down into the Oubliette. So, immediately, 2 energy. And we're back on the first stage. And we should be okay in terms of what we're doing. So, first and foremost, let's turn our body and build our one important piece of gear right there. I can dig here, no problem. When that line gets wavy, then you know it's going to be a problem. But the mystery is, all right, is it next to me? Is it under me? I don't know. It is a guessing game. And yes, it's right there. So now we get our very first Spectre here. And this one should be easy in terms of murderizing. Yeah, all right. That's easy peasy, no big deal. Now, down underneath me, there's going to be one guaranteed. We're going to avoid that right now. So heading over here, and then digging through here, and hoping for the best as these sine waves get more and more creepy. So I can, obviously, put another bit of business like right here. The problem is, you want to keep track of what is left, because if you build too much, you're not going to have enough energy for the next stage, the next floor you go down to. So it is very important to realize and understand when and where and how to build. Because it might just go real south for you if you screw it up. So those, easy peasy. Now, I want to hold on to that 2 here and not build anything else right now, immediately, because, hey. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, Spectre, Spectre, Spectre. Just the three Spectres. The past, the present, and the future are here to haunt me in this Oubliette. You will find upgrade boxes in the stages. So that's also important to know. So I'm going to build right here. And again, just one of these to get myself going with that. So let's dig right here. And then run away. Run all the way away. So that is a Spectre, 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 and at the end there, a full-fledged ghost. We obviously have more health, and you can see a health bar underneath each of these different various foul beings. We have one more bit of ghost business to find, and that should be the exit. So, one final one. Now the question is, I don't think on stage 1 you get the ghost with a hat. I don't think. I could be wrong. We're going to find out. So, Spectre, 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 and a ghost. 2 ghosts. Oh, see, that's where I screwed up. That's where I screwed up. I should have built the laser, and I can't build while this ghost is currently roaming the stage. I can run away. Actually, hold on. Is this health going down? It is. I'm wrong. I was wrong. I died so many times to the ghost in the hat, I didn't even notice that his health bar was actually going down. So that is a boon and important to know. And now I can go down to the next floor. I can also dig here, but like, why? Like, I don't think there's anything really good to find if you don't already see it on the stage itself, because you will see the upgrade thing plainly and not hidden under the darkness of the depths and whatever else. So, I can actually see here, I've played 6 minutes, I'm on floor 1 of 16, and there are spirits to expel, energy spent, hearts lost, and equipment used. I'm curious how much you gotta do to actually finish one of these, because man, it has been, as someone who's not really big on this genre, it's hard. It's beaten me up quite a bit. So now, as these ghosts run past me, they'll run past this thing and get shot in the face with this freaking laser gun. Or at least that's the plan. And the ghost will always hunt you directly. So it's always a case of they are just kind of going after you immediately, and you hope for the best. So there it is, and there it goes. let's do one more and find the stage exit of floor 2 in that cellar. Now, I'd imagine the Ghost with a Hat here is going to be in this final cavalry that wants to come and do us harm. Yep, there's the hat. Okay. Is this enough defenses, or should I have built more? We're going to find out right quick, because it's going to get quite messy. And some stages, you actually can... Some stages you can kite them around effectively, but most stages it's way too cramped to even attempt to do so. So it definitely takes some practice, understanding, and some good planning, which I am not the best at. So there it is. We got 3 health, we have 9 energy, and we can now go to floor 3 in the Oubliette. And thankfully, I can exit and save my progress. Now, I can go back to the title of this deal, and I will show you the notebook, which tells you things like the case, the equipment, like what it does, what it's effective against, the coil, the fan, the torch, and the house, you know, all that good stuff. And so this is Down the Oubliette, out now on itch for $5. Link in the description. Keep on cranking. I'm Attack Slug. I'll see you next time for more videos, and I'm out.